Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I hope you are all well today. Thank you for joining me here. So today I'm gonna start with a little sneak preview of what I've been working on. I hope you enjoy it. Oh yeah. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I hope you're all well today. Alien one, and I'm going to try something different. I'm going to just do a little bit of improv on my kalimba as I sing. So here we go. I hope you're all well. So here we go. Discover your inner alien. It's wearing a freak flag. It hides most of the time, except when you're attacked. But it's not an alien, it was you all along. You didn't understand yet that it's your own song. Embrace your inner alien, see beyond its mask. And this one's butterfly. Hop the chakra system until it finds its dance. See your inner alien, translate and match a step. Hand you that manual, pen in your own hand. See your inner alien, translate and match a step. Hand you that manual, pen in your own hand. Sing your inner voice, let it take its form. Dance with the universe, create a better world. Love that inner alien, its reason and its rhyme. Embrace its essence and dance back to self. So there we go, that's a little bit of kalimba. Please like, comment and subscribe. Hello everyone, and ironically I'm the most proud of the double flapping ears on that outro than anything I've probably made before. So on that note, hello everyone, welcome. So we had as I was saying before, we had a freaky storm here yesterday and it's done huge amounts of damage and it all hit very, very quickly. So I thought it was just a major lightning and thunderstorm, and I went outside and there was hail. It went on for quite a while. I had a little flood in the kitchen. I did manage to film some of it, so I'll share some of that today. I got very wet doing it, but I'll share a little bit of that with you. Hello, Druzy, really good to see you. Hello, Pugface, really, really good to see you. Hello, Spirit, really, really good to see you. Violet's Happiness Triggers is me, and I'll talk more about that soon because that's what a lot of this is about today. And we had a new person with us today as well. Hello, Ring Dumbbell Clips. I really like your name. I am intrigued to see what you do. Welcome and thank you for joining us. I'm not sure how you found us, but I'm glad you did. I've been enjoying, actually I don't know how you found us, I've found some of your videos. They've been quite fun. So I have recently discovered what ring bells are. So this is my little kalimba. I also have one in my hair today. So this is my little miniature. I bought a little miniature one to play with. And it's just like a toy. It makes very little noise. So I've decided it can go in my costumes. And I can wear it. it's designed to go around your neck and stuff like that too. So I hope that you've been at least somewhat secluded from the mad weather we had here, though you will have had all of the floods and stuff in recent weeks too, so you would have copped it on other levels. So just really quickly before I get going, today's all about cortisol. What cortisol actually is the hormone that our body creates when we're stressed. And it affects things like our adrenals, everything, absolutely everything. And I believe that our biggest enemy in life is stress and cortisol. And so that's what today's all about. I also believe there are things you can do about that. And that is where my other little channel here, Violet's Happiness Triggers, comes in, and I'll do a whole episode on that in a couple of days, and I'll explain more the positive aspect and what you can do about it. So this ties into my life work and my arts practice, and I have written a phenomenal amount of material on cortisol, and I've put a huge amount of work into looking into all these things, and it's become very much part of everything I do, every video I make, everything I do. So the best way for me to describe to all of you what cortisol is to actually sing you some of the songs I've written about it. I've written a huge amount of songs, poetry, lots of different stuff about it and what we can do about it. So today we're going to start there. So without going into too much detail into the into the cause of cortisol, there are most importantly things we can do about it. And all of you that know me will know that I love silly song, I love music, I love laughter, fun things like that, because these are things that reduce our cortisol levels. They give us a break. They are really stress killers in different ways. So this is one you will have heard me singing before and is one of my favourites. I've added another little verse to it. So this is the silly song for you all. Silly games are like silly songs. They keep the fun rolling on. Takes a while to get over yourself, then all that silliness busts out. You learn to laugh, you learn to smile. You see it's all one big joke. It's all a farce. Have you caught up? Silliness is the cure. Silly is play, cultivated to make out. Pull the limits away, let the fun out. You once knew how, you can again. Do something silly and watch how you smile. It's from the inside, and it radiates out, it keeps on going. Creates a better day, and these are some of the things we can do to fight stress. Silly songs are like jokes that keep giving, get stuck in your head, and then you're grinning. And we all know that one, that is why we're here. So there we go, that's one of my little silly songs to get us going, which is all about one of the things we can do. And the reason that stress is such a killer and cortisol is such a killer for all of us is we get to this point, which is, I need a break. I've lost sight of my silver linings. I need a break, or this human is gonna snap. I need a break. I've lost sight of my silver linings. I need a break, or this human is gonna snap. Boom. And we don't want that. There goes the kalimba. See, there you go. She's gonna snap and lose the music. Boom. So that is why stress is such a problem and such an issue for everyone. So on that note, let me explain a little bit for you about what cortisol actually is and how it works and everything like that. Okay, so this is one of the first ones I wrote on cortisol. So here we go. Cortisol It's killing us all, seeping through our veins, making our blood boil. I said cortisol. It's killing us all, slipping through our veins, making our blood boil. Are you angry? Are you pissed off? Do you really need a break? Cortisol is making it hard for you to catch your breath. It's everywhere in society, fueled by media. Cortisol is killing us all, one breath at a time. But there's a cure, and it's one we all know, but was forgotten by us long ago. Society says, grow up, don't care, then we become adults and go back there. Why to our 6-year-olds knew, our 6-year-olds knew what was going on. They saw it straight. When you're an adult, that's no longer a play. So cortisol, it's keeping us down, makes our blood boil until we're found. We can't even go out without a slap in the face. Cortisol, you're killing me, but I found a cure. And it's choice. Yes, it is. And a little irrational happiness helps too. So here we go. And there was another one. So I'm just going to read this one. Cortisol is meant to flood us when something is wrong. Then it's meant to drain off so we can recover for another round. But it's so pervasive. It's on us every day. We're all stewed in it, and stress is how we pay. Advertisers commoditize it, media add fuel. Branding sells us more shit, and that creates more. If I haven't got it, I'm not accepted. That Jones bullshit. None of it means jack shit. It's your choice to buy in and know there is another way. A rational happiness works to improve your day. It helps to dissipate the flow. It lets us catch our breath. It makes us laugh and smile and takes care of the rest. But the choice is yours. You've opted in, and hence you've got to opt out. Society has fed you bullshit. You're giving it your power. And it got me for way too long, and I don't want any more. Cortisol, my enemy, I won't take it anymore. So there we go. There's another little one. Hello, Spartan Dan. Really, really good to see you. Let me quickly, I do apologise. We might have a really quick reverb for a second while I do this. Let me just quickly mod you up in the other screen. So there's just a little bit of an explanation about what cortisol is. And it's something we all know when we feel that surge and our heart rate goes up. It triggers adrenaline. It triggers most of what we do on a daily basis. And what's meant to happen with stress is you're meant to have a little bit of time for it to drain off and your adrenals to come back to normal. But the problem is it's so pervasive that we never get that time for it to drain off. So we're just getting more and more stressed, and we're never getting that time to smell the roses, time to step back and catch our breath a bit. And so that's what a lot of this is all about. It's about those little things we can do to break our mental state, let the stress drain off a little bit. So hopefully we can get to that point where, we can be a little bit, for me, a little bit saner, whatever it is you want to put it. So on that note, let me keep singing for you, and then I'll do a little bit more music. So there are quite a few things. A lot of what I talk about is all about this. It's all things we can do to reduce stress and improve things in a little way too. So I do apologise, I'm just scanning down. So this is a couple of songs that I wrote about cortisol. This is based on a famous classical piece called Over the Waves by J. Rosas, which a lot of us will know. I played on the piano. I've started trying to play it on the recorder the other day. So here we go. Here's a little song for you, a few all about cortisol. So this one is based on, as I said before, Over the Waves by J. Rosas. Oh, cortisol, like a wave, you wash over me. Pass so I can move on, not another round of chaos. Yet music helps it clear, like a breath when you feel drowned. Distracts while you catch up, then return to a calmer world. So one of the big triggers as well that makes us happy is a lot of these traditional classical songs, nursery rhymes, silly songs, things we know that we have associations with. When we hear them, we relax more. And so I've put a lot of time into this sort of stuff. And I'll sing you some more of these because I've also done Brahms' Lullaby, quite a few other things too. So here's another little Over the Waves one. When the stress hit, did you spiral for a little while? Lose your step and your beat as your breath ceased as you tried to adjust. Cortisol dump in progress. Takes adrenals a while to clear. Blood boils, heart rate soars. Oh no, it's another round. Fuck, no more. So there we go. There's a little bit more of that. Thank you. Let's Dance, the one I did the other day. Thank you very much. I normally do a lot more of that in the, and we'll hopefully, actually, I don't know if we're going to sing today. Hopefully we will. So here's another little version of some of those songs that we all know that I've rewritten about stress and hormones and things we can do about it. Cortisol. So this one is Brahms' Lullaby, which we will all know incredibly well. So here we go. Hello there, how was your day? Was it kind to you? Was it paved with stress or laughter and smile? Did you eat? Did you rest? Did you get a random laugh? Did you try? Did you succeed? Or did you just ignore it all? And another version. I can't seem to find any relief. I can't put my finger on what's wrong. So I'm going to meditate and hope I feel better. And if not, I'll relax and find my path forward. And life is hard, we are all lonely and disconnected. We walk around focused on phones. We no longer look up. Don't smile at each other or just shoot the breeze. Rush around and get angry at the chaos all around. So there we go. That was some Brahms' Lullaby for all of you. And a lot of the So let me come back and have a really good catch up with the chat too, because I know a few people have come in. Hello, MCAT, really, really good to see you. Hello, Boomer, really, really good to see you. I hope your pants are staying up today. I hope your pants are staying up and that everything is good. I really hope the world out there has been good for you today and all of you. Ba-ba-bum. So, and look, what do you do when you're stressed? You laugh, you cry, or you sing. You do everything you can to stop the cry. And that's what a lot of this is about. I spent 30 years of my life in PTSD from the age of 6 to 36. And I have learnt very much the hard way about this sort of stuff, which is why we're here. And I'm a survivor, and there's not a lot of survivors of what I go through. And this is how I survived. And it's become my entire existence. It's become my arts practice. It's become everything I do. I've written an entire book already on cortisol and also another one on everything that you can do about it. I've written a huge amount of material. It's become everything I've done for the last 6 months to a year has all been about this. And so, yeah, that's just a little bit of background about that. And there's such a positive aspect you can do about it because I spent 20 years as a finance manager too. The ultimate lesson is don't go to someone with a problem unless you have a solution. You just don't do that. So I found a problem and I found a solution that worked for me. And this is all about sharing it with people as well. So you were sketchy when you were mowing your lawn. Is he going to show his tradies crack as he's mowing the lawn? That's what we want to know. So in Australia, when your pants fall down, we call it your tradies crack. So I know around the world there's many, many different words for it, including flashing certain things. So on that note, MCAT, I hope you're really well too. I know you were on the road yesterday. I'm not sure if you're driving today or if you're... I'm glad it all makes sense. And I'm going to talk a lot more about this. And this whole show I'm doing half an hour a day is all about this. It's all about little ways we can fight this and distract ourselves and, you know, little things that have worked for me that might work for other people. If not, it's all a little bit of fun. So that's what this is kind of all about. So on that note, I'm going to sing you another song. This one's based on a Shirley Bassey song, based on the song Big Spender, which a lot of us will know. And this is actually my favourite cortisol song. So here we go. The minute I knew something was wrong, boom, boom, I got flooded with the wave of cortisol and stress. Hey, hey, universe, give me a break. The way our bodies tell us something's wrong, bottom, is with the wave of cortisol. Stresses hormone, slaps you in the face and brings you down. Then you catch your breath if no more is around, but it is ever near. Boom, boom. Society is chaotic and takes too much. Hey, cortisol, I need a break. But there are also good hormones that help us rebalance and move on. Bring a smile or a laugh or two. Don't you know you need to turn that mood around? So let me get straight to the point. Bottom. There is something you can do when chaos hits. Take a moment for irrational happiness. So there we go. That's a little stress song in the form of Shirley Bassey. So let me see how I'm going for time too, because I had so much material I wanted to cover today. And I'm really trying to just get my way through it as quickly as possible. Because today's all about telling you about the problem. Tomorrow's all about telling you about the solution. And a lot of what I've been doing is all about the solution. And I kind of want to explain where I come from and explain what the positive hormones are, where we find them, how they affect us. You know, these are the key things. They're really the only thing we can do about stress. So it's something that I've spent a lot of time studying in my degree as well. And yeah, so you're still on the road? Okay. We may very well be around for a bit of singing later if you're around too. Yes, I'm an Aussie from Australia. I am definitely from Australia. I'm a happy little Vegemite as bright as bright can be. We all enjoy our Vegemite for breakfast, lunch and tea. My mama says I'm getting stronger every single day because we love our Vegemite. We all adore our Vegemite. It puts a rose in every cheek. I am most definitely Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. So, yeah, I am. I'm in Melbourne, Australia. It's currently 10:40 a.m. on Sunday morning here. I'm in the future. It's looking good. Spirit is also in Australia. So, VISAGE Spirit's in Australia with me as well. Everyone else is kind of, most of you are in the States. So, but we get people all over. There you go. So, you will know about this. And the problem is when you take cortisone, you also create it to surge too, because I am adrenal. Well, I'll talk to you more about this later because this is exactly why. Now, I damaged my adrenal glands too because of 30 years of PTSD. And so you're in the same problems. And I was told there are only two things I can do about it, which is limit caffeine and keep regular hours. So I cut my caffeine intake off at a certain time and I try to keep a regular sleep time. But I've discovered all of this helps a huge amount. So your adrenals pay for it because we go into a flight or a fight response. But there's a third option, and that's freeze. And when you no longer have the ability to fight or flight, you just freeze and everything in your life stops and you stop noticing. So that's where a lot of this stuff comes in too. So when things have been affected for a long time and we're all stewed in it, we don't quite, we stop. It's like when you don't get enough sleep, you stop repairing. It's the same stuff. So our adrenals are the things that pay for it. So that's what a lot of this is. I also have chronic fatigue, which is the flow through of 30 years of PTSD for me and a damaged adrenal gland. And this is all I do. And I made another video of that today with all of the Vegemite memorabilia I just found at the op shop, including this. How cool is this? This is a Vegemite cup. So there we go. I'm definitely an Aussie, by the way. Yeah. So that's, oh, look, we've gone 27 minutes already and I didn't realize. There we go. So anyway, I'll talk to you more about this because that's also why I meditate every day, why I do a lot of what I do. I get a huge amount of relief from singing. Music is key and all this sort of stuff. So there are like thousands of things we can do. Isn't it great? And there's a matching plate to it as well. And I found one that's got an Oliver Twist reference, like from the 40s on it, one of their really old ads, which is when the short I'll post after this video. It's hilarious. And it shows me putting Vegemite all over my face while I'm singing the song. So I played with it a little bit. Yeah, coffee's really hard. Now, I'm half Italian, so I run on coffee, and I drink strong coffee. So I now just limit the amount that I have as well. And, yeah, and it's such a, exactly, it's like oxygen. And because it reduces the cortisol levels as well, we go into the zone, which is what I was talking about yesterday. We get distracted, and the beauty of singing and playing and making stuff and all the hobbies we have, we all get something out of that. Not only is it really personally rewarding, but, you know, we often come out with a song or a better state of mind or, you know, it's such a beneficial thing. So, yeah, I'm like obsessed with Vegemite. There's a 10-minute video and Pug improvises a couple of songs about me doing stupid things with Vegemite. It's worth watching. It's hilarious. It was maybe 5 or 6 videos ago. So have a look at that and it'll explain just how Aussie I am, including how to make the perfect Vegemite sandwich. So on that note, I don't think I've got time to read us anything else, but we do have tomorrow, and there is a lot of a lot of really good things we can do about this problem, which is what it's all about and why I'm here. So it has made my, it took me nearly a year in my art degree until I worked up exactly what I wanted to do. And this will be my life's work, and I'll work on this for the rest of my life, and I'm very happy to do so. So, there you go. Positive venting in the best way. You get it out. And the thing is, when you do that, it tells you how you feel about certain things. It's no longer part of the cacophony swimming around in your head that you can't understand. When you write, when you make a song, when you whatever, it comes out of here, so your head's better. And you actually give yourself a choice. You can look at it and go, oh, that's how I felt, or that's what's going on, or that's how I feel about that situation. And the choice is yours. Do you keep it on? Do you let it go? And everything's lighter. And it's such a transformative thing. It transmutes the experience. It's such a beneficial thing. And for me, having 30 years of PTSD, if I did not find positive ways to vent, I would not be here now. I would not have survived. And that's what it's all about. And one of my favourite ways to positively vent is with metal. I have a whole list of what I call the volcano music. And that leads me to, my brother and I used to say every once in a while we need a battery frenzy. And that means put on Metallica's Battery and have a really good headbang. We all need that sometimes. Sometimes we need to vent. Sometimes we need to, really distract. Sometimes, that's what it's all about. So... there you go. So you've seen the Vegemite thing. Bug! Sing Sinatra? I can definitely sing some Sinatra for you. I love my Sinatra. So why didn't I end us on a Sinatra song then? I did My Way the other day. So let me quickly pull up my song list. And I will end us on some Sinatra because I think that's a mighty fine idea. My favourite Sinatra song to sing is actually The Lady is a Tramp. But there's one little bit in it that my head always laughs when I get to it because I love the song. Like, it's my favourite. But I can't. I've got to stop my head laughing. If not, I giggle when I'm singing it. That's how it goes. So this is one of the songs that was done by Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Michael Bublé, many people. One of my favourite. Hello, Dwight. Really, really good to see you. I hope you are well and that you have had a good day and that the cactuses have been plentiful, the music has been flowing, the stress has been in limit and the smiles have been abundant. It's what I hope. So on that note, here we go. A little bit of Sinatra to end us out in the form of Sway. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. You know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. And thank you all for joining me here today, for another dose of inspiration. All about cortisol, the stress hormone, and what we can do to fight it, including a little happiness. Things that trigger the good hormones make it easier to go on. That's what it's all about. So thank you for joining me, Spartan Dan and Boomer, Pug Face Media, and Dwight Bailey. It has been fun today and lovely to see all you. And MCAT, I hope your journey goes well, that the music keeps going out there as you cross the land, delivering what is needed to wherever it has to go. Thank you, Druzy, for being here for another round of the silliness with me. Until next time, see you all later on. And just in case you wondered if I really can improvise like I say I do, well, what do you think? It's my zone. I just love to go with it in the moment, like sitting here for you, singing silly songs, 'cause we can. Bye-bye. Yes, we can. Silly songs help us to survive. Bum, bum. Bye, everyone.